What's up, people? It's Eagles fan 826. Coming at you. Like I said, I'm going to be everybody's savior about work situations. So, let's just dive right into it. What I like to talk about, probably see if you saw the headline, probably reads, something to the effect of resources that aren't human. I mean, that's the main focus I want to tell you about is why do jobs even have a human resources department? Like, what the fuck the point is of it? Because if you try to do things professional, the shit doesn't get handled professionally. So what the fuck is the point of even having that job title? So I'm gonna give you a couple examples and DC 29. I mean, yes, I will rehash the same situation, but I do have other stories, so you can tune into that too. So if it's getting stale for you, like I said, what's old to you might be new for some. So I'm gonna give you something new as well. At my last job, I try to handle things the right way, if you want to say. When I say that, human resources did get involved, not by me though, but I mean, obviously I had to go through the process, and the process was we were both put on final warnings for nonsense. And when I mean nonsense is my nonsense, I got put on a final warning for asking a basic question. He got put on a final warning for being racist. So, yeah, those are the same levels of disciplinary action. And like I said, obviously, if you didn't see the shirt, it says, Jason Jarvis is my little bitch, and I'll tell you why. That was my old boss. And I'll tell you why he's my little bitch because I lost respect for that motherfucker when that whole shit went down, and he gave me the same jargon that my last job gave me. So I was like, he's just a fucking puppet anyway. So that's why I say human resources department is fucking pointless and useless, and I'll tell you why. Because he spit the same shit to me that my last job said to me, and when I heard that, and the funny thing is, I told my dad, and he goes, "Wait, ain't that what the last?" Yeah, exactly. It's a fucking manual. I think that they have. Like, damn, how do we avoid situations like this? Okay, well, if he didn't do this, well then this would have never happened. That's what every if something goes down at your job, that's what they're gonna read back to you. They're gonna read, well, damn, how do we get out of this situation to where either one person or the other person's at fault and we still are cool with whatever. They're gonna read that same shit to you. Well, if he didn't do this, this would have never happened. Okay, I get that. But what did I do? I asked a basic question. That's what they said. They said if I didn't ask a basic question, this incident would have never happened. Okay, AAP, you heard that shit. Okay, that's exactly what the fuck happened. Okay, I got written up because I asked a basic question that y'all motherfuckers ask each other every fucking day. Okay, if y'all picked up a set, and I had to explain this to like a coworker because he goes like, "What the fuck?" He's like, yo, what was offensive about that? That's what I'm trying to say. What the fuck was offensive about that? Maybe it's the way I talk. That's even still a stupid fucking reason. And he even says, like, shit, I talk, yo, if you work at my job, you'll get highly offended, you be fired. Because they'll make you cry and fucking leave. That's basically it. Because if you can't handle a basic question, what if my boy from my job right now ask you something even worse than that? Damn, you gonna be crying rivers like Justin Timberlake. Okay, so listen, and like I said, new shit for you AAP people, DC 29. This shit happened at my last job too, and I'll tell you why. Why I have zero tolerance for bullshit, and I'll tell you why. A manager or so-called manager, okay, put his fucking hands on me, and I went off on him, and they said I was in wrong because why? He was yelling at me because he said I went a minute over my break. Okay, clocks in that fucking place were out of whack anyway, so you can never know what the fuck time it is. So basically, what they're telling you is you need to have the accurate time so that you get back to work on time. I get that. Okay, whatever. So dude was running his mouth. He went off on me and say, Mike, your break's over. Get the fuck back to work. Okay. I get that. Then a minute later, he comes back in and as he's like, yo, I fucking told you already. And this is the language he's using to me, okay? He's using F words, this and that and that. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna tell you something, okay? So, like, I heard you the first time, but I looked at the clock and, dude, there was like still 5 minutes left on my break. I mean, he went to break early, so technically, the fuck is that about, you know? Anyway, so we get out, then he starts yelling at me and cussing me, so I yell back. Obviously, I'm not gonna stay shut. You know me, I don't stay shut for shit, no matter what it is, social networks included. Yeah. But anyway, so he yelled at me, and then my boss comes out and he's like, "Oh, what's going on?" He goes, I was like, you need to talk to your guys. Like, he don't know how to talk to people. And this is his expression. He goes, I asked you once. He's like, I don't ask nice twice. And then the boss goes, well, that is true. I'm like, that's not how you present yourself. You're supposed to be professional, right? Is that professional? I don't ask nice twice so he can cuss me out and say whatever the fuck he wants without me retaliating? Fuck that, man. Anyway, so I went and I was supposed to be help there. I had no job title like after my break. Like they're like I had nothing to do, so I just went and helped out everybody. And obviously he had it in his head I was supposed to help out him. Instead, I went somewhere else to help somebody else, and he went off on me again. I went right to him. I was like, you need to watch your fucking mouth. And he came rushing me, and then he put his hands on me, and I went off, and then I got called in the office saying I was being unprofessional. I'm like, motherfucker, you don't put your hands on me. I was like, and everybody was just in a stoic look, like, oh my god, what the fuck's about to go down? My boy had different job, different Josh. I'm saying Josh trying to call me down, trying to distract me and shit. I'm like, no, I don't play that shit. Like, you don't fucking touch me. You touch me, shit's going down for real. Anyway, um. But yeah, so I'm like, fuck that. I was like, because I know if the roles were reversed, this is an older guy too, so he had this so-called supervisor title, and I was like, if roles were reversed, I'd be fucking fired, arrested, and all that nonsense. So fuck me, but I was like, damn, we doing this the right way. Cause I'm tired of getting fucking shit on by fucking people for no fucking reason for shit I don't even fucking instigate. So anyway, human resources get involved. This is what happened, okay? This is what they said. So remember I told you the shit that Mr. Jason Jarvis said to me. This is what they said to me. If I didn't go a minute over my break, none of that shit would have happened. Tell me if that doesn't sound like the same shit Mr. Bossman at DC 29 said to me. So when he told me that shit at DC 29, no respect after that. I didn't do shit for that guy. I didn't do stretches, none of that shit. I just did that shit randomly. And people wonder why I did that shit randomly, and I'll tell you why. Really did not have anything to do against the team leader at all. I was like, bullshit was going down. Shit wasn't getting handled, and all you get in return is, oh, just be patient. Motherfucker, I've been patient for over a year. You either need to get some good fucking workers or you need to start firing motherfuckers for real. But anyway, so with that other incident at the other job, shit, after that whole situation, management fucking hated me. I mean upper management, not my actual bosses in my department, but upper management. Sorry, Jason, I gotta post your bitch tag back on. No, I know it's peeling off, but that's the best part because yeah, you can't even walk me out your fucking self. Get somebody else doing your dirty work. But anyway, and yeah, record shows I quit, motherfucker, because I didn't collect. I quit. I didn't collect. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So after that incident, do you think upper management was happy with me? Fuck no, because they said I wasted company time trying to do shit the right way. So after that incident, they nitpicked every fucking thing I did to the point where they were actually trying to get me arrested for a fire that broke out in the fucking break room. A fire broke out where I was nowhere near. But evidence shows I was all in the vicinity because the pack of matches that were used to start the fire or accidentally start the fire after they found it out were from my hometown. So where I grew up. This shit is renowned where I grew up. I'm not even going to elaborate, but the shit was renowned for the product they sell. So it would not be hard to get those matches. Really not. Truck drivers come through here. They go through that area. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So how does it pinpoint to me? Like at one point, like I said, they were gonna press charges against me, put a felony on me for something I didn't do. And then they get mad at me when they found out that I was only their number one suspect at the time, and then got mad at me because I voiced my opinion about how they depicted me and my character. And then they send me home because they said I'm a morale killer and all this shit. And I'm like, every job I worked at, if I ever brought anybody's morale down, it's because they just didn't like me. And I was like, if they didn't like me, that's not my problem. I'm not here to be liked. Because if I was here to be liked, I wouldn't be on YouTube, because I know there's a lot of negative people on this fucking thing. So I care less, like, for real. But anyway, so that the whole fire thing didn't work. My name was kind of cleared because they found out actually who it was. But since he had a bigger position in the company, they dropped the charges. What kind of shit is that? And here we're getting back to the whole thing with the human resources useless department. F word. I know I said it in the first video I ever posted on YouTube, but the F word is what got me fired from that company, because they said it was very unprofessional. When you work in a warehouse and you're not around customers, professionalism does not fucking exist. I've heard the F word more times at this new job I'm at, and nobody's getting in trouble. You know why? Because we're not little pansy ass bitches, DeAndre. So, to that effect, I don't get it. Like, I'm not allowed to say the F word. I'm not allowed to talk like how I talk. Yeah, my job experiences in Florida, only thing that comes good out of Florida is some of the people I meet. Like, honestly, because jobs, no matter where I went, the same nonsense. You try to make a company better, they don't like it because it didn't come from their fucking mouth. So I've never in my life dealt with supervisors who I was more see, I'm not even talking intelligently right now, but more intelligent than, it's like basic logic. And I'll elaborate in more videos, but I just want to say the human resources department is useless because shit will never get done. You got people getting in trouble for hearsay. Like hearsay. If I don't like you and I don't have my crew of goons like DeAndre did, if I didn't have my crew of goons like because half the people, and I'm saying, like, when they know that incident, half the people, they're like, I don't know what's going on. We just saw Mike going off. Obviously, you know why? Because I don't fucking mumble. I mean, DeAndre would get the dicks out of his mouth, just like his last name. I mean, you know, maybe shit would have went differently. I mean, because I speak clearly. That's why I always did all the stretches in the morning, because people can hear what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I mean? So with that, let me just end it like and say human resources is a useless department in a company, because you're always told if anything goes down, go to them. But at the same time, it can be manipulated to where if nothing is going down and somebody goes to them, they're just gonna believe whoever fucking came to them without proof or anything. Like at Human Resources a long time ago, I mean, I knew how to work that system. I'm not going to lie. Because I was getting called in the office for nonsense, onion hats and all. But, I mean, I knew how to work myself out of that. You know why? Because you didn't have proof. But I guess in Florida, even if you don't have proof, it don't fucking matter. Somebody said something, and if there's at least one person to back them up, you're fucked. That's point blank. My careers at most of the jobs down there is because of that. So that's why I'm like laughing. Like I'm like, what do they look for when they do background checks? Because one, I know that job ain't allowed to say that how I left that company, but I'll say DC20i, I fucking quit over the intercom and all that shit. You couldn't fucking walk me out for shit. I left.